Hey guys, this is this is southern Bavaria or Bavaria, whatever they call it. Southern Czechia. Nothing but fields and fields and fields and little small villages. Creepy little small village. So guys, we're in the same village that we saw. We're in a random Czech village. They all just small little villages, and they're actually quite cold over here. I've just been to the supermarket and they're not really open like I thought they were. I think the girls my age will be open, but a lot of the old people don't like foreigners coming and ruin their little village. But this is like a typical Czech little village. Really nice church. It's like something out of Resident Evil 4, but a lot of them look a bit crooked, you know, a bit. I don't think it's because there's anything to do, so they get hooked on sugar quite a lot. I'm with a family right now that has no sugar in their food, and the food is so delicious. It's the most authentic food you can ever have, like really no sugar, all homegrown food, coconut, muesli, you know, stuff like that. But stuff like eating leaves and stuff, but it's absolutely the most tasty food I've ever had. But yeah, little Czech villages always look like this. They're just like, and there's no one here. All the doors are open. No one robs anything ever. You can just leave your door open 24/7. There's no crime at all. Like in this church, there's nobody looking after it 24/7, and the door's open 24/7. And yeah, it's like something out of Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4. It's weird how Resident Evil 4 and the new Resident Evil 8 or whatever, are all set in Eastern European. It's a good place to have that kind of setting. But yeah, look, it's like everyone owns a farm here. Like I was just in my host's back garden. I was doing some farming, doing some tomatoes, plucking some weeds, and I noticed all the gardens are all farms. Like that's what Czechia is. It's usually you have Prague and you have Brno, the city for tourism and stuff, and or to meet people for nightclubs. Brno's more to meet girls and for nightclubs and everything. It's probably the best city I've ever been in to meet girls, actually. I was only there for a few hours, but the girls there are super hot, like super amazing. Really open. But yeah, here's like the mountains. It looks like Tuscany a bit, Italy. And you go in the hills. I go to the hills every morning and do some farm work every morning. And in the afternoon we get some eggs and feed the chickens and feed the hens and the geese and everything. And yeah, it looks like Tuscany in the hills when the sun is out, like Italy. But yeah, as I was saying, Czechia has the two cities, Brno, Prague, and you have Ostrava as well, which is like an industrial kind of city, which is kind of like the Manchester of Czechia. It's just like nothing to do there, kind of miserable, really cold, really grey, industrial kind of city. That's where the girls are really horny as well, because you go there and there's nothing to do there, so they never have any foreigners. So I might go there, because that's where I met a nice girl called Clara there, where she seemed really up for it, down to it, you know, DTF, and just others have a lot of family lifestyle here. It's less conservative here, like when you go to South America, they're always thinking about their family and their friends. It is a bit more open, a bit more cool. But obviously everyone's always on the go in the big cities, so especially Prague. I think Brno's much better. And everyone's like miles away, because there's nothing but farmlands, and then a small little village like this, and then just fields and fields and fields and fields of just Czechia. That's all it is. Huge fields, lands of fields and farming. About 90% of it is just like people farming or owning a house with a farm in the back garden and just doing work all the time. And then you have Brno, Prague and Ostrava. It's a bit like Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is like 90% desert, and then you have like one or two cities. Czechia is the same. It's like 90% farm and people farming in the back garden, farming in the back garden. But yeah, let's go a different way. and small little villages like our Resident Evil. So yeah, that's southern Czechia. We're in the other video you saw it, eastern Czechia. Oh no, western Czechia. So I might go eastern Czechia next to Ostrava. So nice to see if we can meet any good girls there. Nice girls, some hot girls there down DTF. It's a cool little graveyard as well. All the pictures on it as well. All pristine, all clean. No one is ever going to do any graffiti on it, anything here. Because it's such a chill kind of stuff. I think it's because they eat such fresh food as well. Like 90%, like I said, 90% of Czechia is just farms and people farming their own food. Even every single host I've been to is just eating like really fresh food. Look at that one in the middle. And they just, so it makes them really at peace. Like I remember in USA, I felt really good eating all the food. It's really tasty for like 2 weeks. Then after a while, I think all the GMOs and everything just really got to me. It kind of made me a bit stressed out and full of anxiety and full of stress. And that's why people in USA, like even my uncle or something, it's finds it hard to deal with stress, you know, when something happens. And obviously because of his age as well, but the food there is delicious in USA. Like I'm always craving it, but it's like a drug for all the GMOs in the food, and it makes them hard to deal with stress. Like it makes them sweat a lot, and when something happens, it ruins the heart, you know. So when like a lot of Americans, like fat Americans, when it comes to action, they can't do anything because they're so full of GMOs, and the GMO in the food makes it hard for them to deal with certain situations, so they stress out and they blame it on other people. But obviously I just met two cool Americans who were really cool, who eat fresh, and obviously they have access to all this information, so they're able to go online and turn vegan or turn keto or whatever to know what's healthy. But a lot of American food is just really addictive. But here everyone eats totally much more fresher, so they you feel a lot more at peace. Like even me, I feel after the first week in Czechia, like eating with the first family, I just felt at peace. Like I didn't feel frustrated. Like usually in USA I think, oh, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, I've got to do this, and I just felt lots of anxiety towards everything. But here I just feel really calm. Like I just wake up at like 5 AM. Usually if I have to wake up at 5 AM, I'm like, oh no, it's going to be horrible, I can't do it. And usually I do. I usually come back home and then I usually sleep, you know, for all extra a day. I usually sleep all day for like 12 hours. But here I don't need much sleep because I'm eating such fresh food. I think because overnight the body is, in USA and England, is when you eat the usual stuff, the takeaways and stuff that's accessible, your body's like finds it hard to process it overnight. Why have they got CDs? There's CDs on though. There's little scarecrows. See the CD? It's really strange. Maybe it's reflecting lights. Yeah. But it's so peaceful. Like people are so chill up here. Brno is probably one of the only major cities I've been to where you can feel really peace. Usually in Prague is good, but all the tourism, when you go to touristic places, you see a really hot girl and they're really receptive, but they and you just feel stressed out from all the, let's go up there. I've been here, this is where just like workers, construction workers who work on the farm. Yeah, like I think 90% of people here just work on the land, work on the farm, chopping wood. But in Prague, you just feel really stressed out. So when you meet a girl, you kind of like full of anxiety. You have to give their Instagram, the number real quick because you have to go off and everyone's watching, everyone's bustling by. But Brno isn't like that. Brno is, you can stop and talk to the girl, they look at you for ages and you feel chill. You feel so chill, even though there's lots of people bustling about. Not as much as Prague, it's just so chill. So I want to get a job there because I was only there for a few hours, but if I spent a week there, I'd have lots of girls there. Let's go wandering up here through the village. And when you reach the top of the hill, you can see all of southern Czechia, but it's all flats. Like there's no hills at all or mountains. So it looks like you're near the coast. Like at night time when the sun sets, it's beautiful. But like in Rio de Janeiro, you can see mountains and mountains all along. But here you can see forever. But as you can see, there's no hills at all. Like if Czechia wasn't flat, you'd be able to see something even at least hundreds of miles away, but you can't. It's just all flat, so that's why it looks like you're close to the ocean. Because usually when you're close to the ocean, you see surfaces like this because there's nothing in the distance. Let's go a bit higher. Yeah, so you feel less the need for sex here. It's like when it's in Paraguay, people feel frustrated all the time because it's a sick kind of lifestyle. The only thing going for it is llevar más day, or go to top of the hill to see everything. But in Rio de Janeiro, when you have the nature, when you swim in the sea and drink fresh fruit every day, you know, they have fresh fruit and acai, really cheap. You know, I used to wake up, go to the beach, I'm always at the beach, grab a detox juice, and you know, be really cheap. And then on the way back from the workout, swim in the sea, you grab some acai or some, my favourite, coupe boisseau, to dip in some biscuits. And it's hard to be unhealthy because even acai tastes so good, you crave it all the time. And even though it is a bit full of sugar, it's still a fruit as well. Whereas most things in USA or England, it's 100%, you know, not healthy for you. They don't have any fruit or anything in the addictive stuff. But acai is so tasty. So all the kids and everything are eating that instead of eating what they usually do in McDonald's. But obviously in major cities, everyone's eating McDonald's. But here in European cities, McDonald's is like, there's no McDonald's at all. It's like you have to walk to only in the major cities to have McDonald's. But in USA, it's like in reach of everybody. And it poisons you. So yeah, in Rio de Janeiro, you don't. People see those Brazilian girls, they're beautiful, they're really sexy, but when you go there, you don't feel the need for sex because you don't feel frustrated. You don't think, oh, I need some release, I'm really frustrated. I need to ejaculate my sperm, I need to, you know, ejaculate my soul or whatever, get rid of my energy because I'm too pumped up, I can't control all this energy, you know, it's too frustrating. And same in Paraguay, you feel that way because you're in a polluted kind of city. That's why when you match with girls on Tinder, they just message you for online attention, just to sex so they can masturbate or whatever, just lead you on. Because they're really frustrated. But llevar mate is the one thing that's going for it today. But they're trapped in that little paranoid city, which is the biggest waste of life. But Czechia's good because you don't feel that frustrating need for sex all the time unless you go online, you know, and you know, eat lots of food and you're addicted to the online media, social media stuff, which is just a game for attention from girls. Then you can kind of horny like everybody else does. And obviously being healthy as well makes your testosterone go up. But also being healthy as well makes you at peace. So you don't feel the need to sit down and be on social media and be scrolling and frustrated. You feel at peace, especially when you just want to go for a walk or something, or go outside. And you feel cool just because talking to girls. Usually in Paraguay, a lot of people feel nervous and frustrated and angry. Always trying to protect the girls or, you know, not protect them, but guard them from freedom, you know. A lot of the guys, but guard them from, you know, foreign guys, from American or English guys. But here, talking to girls is easy. Like you can just chill. Talk to them. There's no frustrating way. You talk to a girl in Paraguay, they feel nervous, they feel frustrated, they like scratching themselves and I can't be seen talking to you because you're foreign, and guys, it's the most pathetic thing ever. And but yeah, here you just feel the energy, and that energy is the main thing. We're all energy at the end of the day. You feel at peace. So yeah, when you talk to get, so you don't mind if she, you know, rejects you or anything, because Feel the peace from the food, the fresh food and the nature. Up in the hills, the one thing is missing is a beach. If I had a beach it'd be perfect, but people here go to Croatia. That's when you see these girls, they have this radiant skin and everything. If they drink yerba mate today, all of them, they would all be absolutely beautiful, stunning. But no place is perfect, there's always a good side and a downside. We're walking for everything. Just up here is the hills where I come farm every day. That's the road I drive. 5 o'clock every morning. But when the sun is out, it's absolutely perfect. It looks like Tuscany. But yeah, on the other side as well, it just stretches forever. There's no hills or anything. But I'm gonna have a little wee. Look at this view, guys. It's amazing. But yeah, I think the more southern Europe you go, the more kind of northern Italy it looks like. Tuscany, it's all just wine, growing farmland, tomatoes, the fresh food is absolutely delicious. I can't even explain how good it is. And just fields and fields and little villages like this where everyone's so quaint and so peaceful. It keeps to themselves though.
God, a unicorn!
I think it's bigger present for Kawaka.
That's awesome!
Yeah.
Wait, look at mine, Ellie. It's mountains.
Oh my god, where did these come from?
Parade. Parada.
Is that the local shop you went to?
Oh,
Oh
thank
my
you so
god.
much.
Thank you, Clarka! Thank you, Clarka! That's so sweet! My god!
Thank you.
Aww. Okay, I think this belongs on
Yeah.
over.
We gotta give Tony a hug too.
Thank you!
Kawaka. Gotta give me a hug.
Oh.
This
Thank
is
you.
so cute. Oh my god. Yeah. Thank you. No, that's perfect.
That's my Dita voice.
I'm actually so grateful for the bookmark. I've been using receipts for my bookmarks, so this is great.
This is cool.
Every time you will read the book,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Aw.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
But you found your mountains.
My mountains.
Your mountains.
yeah.
Okay.
It's like you guys here. I've been down to the water and they'll start hissing at me. Yeah, you can hear the hissing of the snake. I'm just trying to feed you guys. But they get used to me. The first time they were coming up to me, almost attacking me, but the second time they're alright. Yeah, we're near Brno. I'm staying here because Brno is a really chill city. And the girls here are absolutely amazing, really easy to talk to. Whereas Prague is a bit more touristic. Probably the best city I've ever been to for girls, Brno. I'm going to give it a real, next time I'm going to give it a real go. All weekend and save up some money, do hotels and everything. And see if it's really the best city for girls. But so far it seems like the best city in Europe for girls, for picking up girls there. Really easy to talk to. Every single girl I talk to, they look like supermodels kind of, with the glowing blue eyes. Yeah, their eyes just like glowing blue. It's amazing. And then their energy. I talked to 2 blonde girls today. I'm so interested in you, but I thought I'd do it properly next week. I was stupid. I was too nervous because I couldn't believe how into you they are. I mean, you could basically. I wonder if you could tell them anything. So maybe that's a DTF right there and then. So I'm going to test it. Around Russia and Eastern Europe, everything's fresh, no GMOs. This is why the food tastes so good. Like, look at that pork. That's amazing. And they say pork's the most healthiest meat you can have. I didn't realise that, but it makes sense because it has this flavour to it that no other meat has. I think it has the most B vitamins, or the most full of boost testosterone most, I think. It's disappeared. Where's it gone to? Yeah, it's electric, so you gotta be careful. Step over it. Ah, jeez, just felt it. Where have you gone to, mate? It's disappeared. Okay, mate, if you want to be free, just be careful, mate. I admire your bravery, but be careful there, mate, because there's lots of predators and you won't get fed. Just be careful because you might starve to death or die of thirst, okay, mate? Oh, there he is. He's over there. Yeah, see, mate, you're looking at the food and you're already hungry. But if you go up there, there's predators that might rip you apart, or farmers that'll shoot you or something, so if you want to go inside just for the food, I understand that, mate, that's good. I'll put down my phone now, try and catch him. But mate, if you want to be free, it's up to you, but be careful up there. They got a dead body of a hen over there who did the same thing as you. Okay?